stay tuned and let's recap all of the Marvel Legends that were revealed at Hasbro Pulse Con 2020. Hello and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. And you can follow me on Twitter as well at Dan Who Reviews. I do tweet a little bit these days too. So today I'm going to do a quick recap of all of the Marvel Legends that were revealed at Hasbro Pulse Con 2020 Day 1. Now I don't think there's going to be any more reveals, so it's a wrap for Marvel Legends, which is fine with me, plenty to talk about. And me and Brandon did exactly that as we did a 2.5 hour live stream on Friday night, basically just going through all of the reveals, interacting with the chat. It's always a lot of fun, so make sure you check out my live streams, doing these every Friday for the time being, just talking Legends on a Friday night with a cider. Always a good time. I'll put a link in the description below and in the eye in the corner if you want to check this out in a sort of longer format. Today I'm just going to go through them quickly. Just now I've had a day to sort of digest and give you my thoughts. Now I've had a minute to compose myself. So I've got my clipboard as always. So I'm going to go through in the order that the Hasbro team did. And as I said, I'll try and get through this nice and quickly. A little bite-sized video, if you will. So Silk was the first reveal. She was the fan vote winner. She went up against the White Elektra and also Lady Sif. I would have personally preferred Lady Sif, as we haven't got her in a single packed format, but I did get her in the A-Force box set, so not complaining. I've taken over Sif. It is a slight upgrade, if you will, and the Spider-Man characters are always very popular, and there's a lot of new collectors on, so I'm not mad that they get an opportunity to get it. I've already ordered it. It's in store in demand, so hopefully it'll be here by Monday or Tuesday anyway, and I'll throw up a review comparison video anyway. So the next reveal, they officially revealed it now, was something that has already been on my channel for a little bit. It's because Hank, the Hellfire Goon, is now officially been revealed by the Hasbro team, even though I had the exclusive on this since Forbidden Planet accidentally put it out for sale a couple of weeks ago. But yes, you can get your very own Hellfire Hank right now, just in time for that Hellfire Club box set. So let me know, how many Hellfire Hanks are you going to get for your display? I'm definitely going to have to pick up a few more of these guys. So yes, already a review on the channel for that right now. Link in the description or in the eye in the corner of the screen to go and check out Hellfire Hank. The next sort of set of reveals was the Avengers Gamerverse Wave 2. Now, if I was going to make predictions for this, I thought they would have rounded out the original team from the cover art of the game, which was Black Widow, Thor and Hulk, since we already got Captain America, Iron Man and Miss Marvel. But no, that's not the case. In traditional Hasbro fashion, they have gave us repaints of the two figures we already had. So we're getting a repainted Captain America in a black and sort of white. They're calling it the stealth gear, but people that have played the game are saying that this suit isn't even in the game. So it's just a straight up repaint for Hasbro. But they do give you an unmasked Steve Rogers head, which has got the digital face print in that's apparently accurate to the game. Not played the game yet myself, but I do always appreciate the display options. So yeah, I'm clutching at straws, but it's got an unmasked head if you're into that sort of stuff. The same with the Iron Man. Now, you know me, you can see my Hall of Armor right there. I'm a sucker for anything Iron Man, as I think you can sort of make your own Hall of Armor using armors from all different corners of the Marvel Universe, MCU, comic, game, doesn't matter. You can fudge them in the back of your display. And this is a nice blue armor, a repaint of the Starburst armor, or Star Boost armor, I always forget what it's called. But yeah, so, and that comes with an unmasked Tony Stark head as well. Again, accurate digital face print from the game. So again, clutching at straws, but those are the two Gamerverse repaints. Definitely would have brought the Iron Man, but the Captain America is a bit of a stretch for me. Now, the next 4 figures in this wave is how they get you, because they're 4 comic book characters you probably want. Now, the first is a figure that has been very sought after, been on a lot of lists for a while, and it is a comic book Falcon. Now, it isn't technically a classic comic book Falcon, it's more of a modern take of Falcon, but at least it's a nice updated comic Falcon for the display. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't come with red wing, but he does come with his own wings, of course, and they are just repaints of the Ultimate Vulture we got in that Spider-Man 2-pack, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with a comic Falcon for the shelf. Not mad about that. I know some people probably would have preferred the more classic look to go along with those 80th anniversary figures, but I do think you can fudge this character design in there because it's very, very similar. The next one is a whole new mold and a figure that's getting an upgrade, and that is Kang the Conqueror. Obviously, this villain could be a main protagonist of the MCU moving forward, especially with Loki going through time and whatnot. But yeah, Kang gets a whole new mold, definitely an upgrade to the previous version that has been released in Toy Biz and in a Hasbro era. But yeah, this one looks nice. He comes with a big blaster, another popular comic book character. Now the next one was the third tease, which it had been in 3 3/4 inch, but it hadn't been 6 inch. It is Thunderstrike. Now I need to learn about this guy, as I believe he was 4 for a time in the comics. I could be wrong, let me know in the comments below. But it's like Mark, his name is. People in my live stream were telling me they need to school me on this one. I don't think I've read anything with this guy in it, but it's Thunderstrike. Always appreciate getting new characters, and I can learn new stuff, which is fine with me. And the fourth one is another comic book character, and it's Ultron's girlfriend. It's Jocasta, something like that. Anyway, it's Ultron's girlfriend. Basically, think of Ultron, female form, big silver robot. Ultron was lonely, clearly, so I think he got Hank Pym, or even him himself made himself a girlfriend. If only it was that easy, hey? But yeah, so you're getting Jocasta, first time in figure form on any line. So that was the fourth tease. So all of those figures were sort of relevant to those teases that they did in the Marvel live stream not too long ago. But they're 4 nice comic book characters that add to your display. And then the builder figure, after you get all of them, is Joe Fixit. And this is technically a Gamerverse figure, as they said in the live stream that Square Enix sent them art from the game. This is a skin in the game for Hulk. So they're being sneaky by calling it Joe Fixit, as it's technically Hulk with a suit from the game. And the colour, I think he's like a greyish green. I'm not too sure how accurate it is. Sort of looks like he's using parts of the Kingpin body, but they're also saying it's new parts. Very weird, but I'll take a Joe Fixit on the shelf. Basically, it's Hulk in a big suit. So not complaining. Joe Fixit is a nice, interesting character design, and I will have him on my shelf happily, because I want those 4 comic book characters anyway, so I may as well get the 2 Gamerverse. Now I've got my builder figure. Happy day. So I'm a sucker. Hasbro, take my money for the second Gamerverse wave. I definitely didn't think I'd say that, but there you go. So, and then a quick note, they next talked about the 3 3/4 inch figures that they're re-releasing, or starting new. This is like a new main line for Hasbro. They revealed it on Pixel Dan's channel. They could have chose this Dan, but no, it's fine. Pixel Dan's probably the better choice. But just a quick note on these. I really like the look of them. I like the collecting aspect, but if I brought them, I think I wouldn't even take them out of the box, and I don't really have anywhere to display them, so they're just sit in a box in my attic anyway. So I don't know, when there's new lines, I do like to pick up the first wave just to sort of see what they're like in hand myself before I decide if I'm going to invest in them. So maybe I'll pick up a few of these just to get a look. Iron Man's my favourite, of course, so maybe that Iron Man set with Cyclops, but then I like Black Panther and Captain America as well, so who knows, I might dabble in these just for a little bit. But you let me know your thoughts. Are you going to be getting these 3 3/4 inch figures? Again, they're probably for display, but I know a nostalgia and retro is very in these days, so I understand Hasbro going in that direction. Moving on to the first wave of 2021, we'll probably see this in December, but they can't officially say that. But this is the rumoured Spider-Verse wave that Rectangular already leaked. So they've officially confirmed they basically half the wave, and it's exactly what Rectangular said. So we can probably take a guess that the rest of the leak wave is what we're going to see. But anyway, they first revealed Miles Morales in his sort of halfway through the film outfit, where he's got the black Spider-Man costume on, but then he's also got his hoodie and what. Probably my mind's eye version of Miles from this film. And then the next up, they get Gwen Stacy, or Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider, whatever you want to call her these days. Really nice update. It's basically an update of the previous Gwen Stacy, but she's got new ballet shoes and a nice unmasked head that's more accurate to the actual animated thing. But what's good is that she comes with an accessory, which is Spider-Ham from Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse. So this is technically 2 characters in one box. So it's not a 2-pack, but technically Gwen Stacy and Spider-Ham are 2 characters. So that's not a bad packing, to be fair. I know Mafex or Mafex are doing the same thing in their line. But yeah, it's another character. Can't complain at that. It's not a bad accessory. Now, the other figures they revealed, they're the only 2 movie figures they revealed in that wave. But if Rectangular's list is correct, then the next 2 are going to be Peter Parker and Prowler. The comic figures they revealed, they only revealed 1. And that is the Hand Ninja, officially confirmed, and it was red as we all expected. Now, what they did was what the most logical, the correct thing to do was. Now, Stiltman is the builder figure. Very nice, I like it. And they're packing in the legs with red hand ninja. So the more hand ninjas you buy, the taller you can build your Stiltman. Now, bravo Hasbro, that was the correct decision. If we're going to buy multiple figures to get legs to build our Stiltman, then make it an army builder that we haven't had yet in the Hasbro era. Well, recent Hasbro era, if you will. So, very happy with that. Again, if Rectangular's list is correct, the next figure in this wave is Frogman. We shall see, time will tell. But it's nice to get confirmed. We're getting a hand ninja finally, and he also comes with Build-A-Figure parts to help build your Stiltman. So, let me know how tall your Stiltman is going to be. I can't wait to see people's ACBA where they build this guy hanging out of their bedroom windows because he's so tall. Yeah, I don't know where I'll put Stiltman on my display, but I always like those funky sort of characters. So yeah, definitely getting a pile of hand ninjas. I'm going to have a pile of legs, and if you don't want to build Stiltman and you're getting yourself some hand ninjas, send them my way, alright? I want to build a massive Stiltman. Moving on to 2021 still. Now, this was a nice curveball. I didn't expect this. As I said, Hasbro Toy Business, they usually put a lot of Captain Americas and Iron Mans on the shelf because that's what people know. That's what the general public know. So they're giving us a whole wave of villains. It's like a villains wave for 2021. Now, I like this idea a lot, and they've revealed 2 figures so far in this wave. And the first one, very much like this character, it's Arcade. Old school sort of X-Men villain. He trapped him in like an arcade game. He's a funky character. He's like the Marvel's Riddler, if you will. Simple character design, but it's a fun one at that. And he comes with 2 interchangeable heads, which I really like. And they showed us that digital render that you can probably see on the screen now. The next figure they revealed in this all villains wave was a new Dormammu. So obviously we've already got the Build-A-Figure, but this one is probably going to be a smaller scale, but I do like those updated flame effects. And again, this is an all villain wave. So probably expect 4 more villain characters plus a villain Build-A-Figure. So people can start speculating, maybe MODOK, but who knows? Who knows? The possibilities are endless, but very happy to be getting an all-villain wave. Again, that's unusual, but in a good sense. I like that Hasbro are doing that. Very happy with that. Talking about villains, they also released a Deluxe Thanos. So you know me, I have my Thanos on display in this little throne I made. I love this, but this is the Build-A-Figure Thanos that was based on his appearance in the MCU very early on in 2015, but with repaints, classic repaints. The body type isn't perfect. Now Hasbro are giving us a Deluxe Thanos with a sort of more accurate body type to represent him in the original Infinity Gauntlet, which is celebrating an anniversary in 2021. So they're giving us an updated Thanos. So this guy is unfortunately going to have to move, and I'm going to have to put that new one in this throne in his replace. So yes, we're getting a deluxe version of Thanos, the same way that we got a deluxe Venom and a deluxe War Machine recently. Think that bigger box, but with Thanos, interchangeable heads, interchangeable hands, that stuff. So again, it's a reissue of a character we've already got, but at least it's updated mold, more accurate to the character design that we think, our mind's eye version of comic Thanos, if you will. More figures from Thanos sort of realm. The next one is a repaint of Silver Surfer, but in all black. And if you have read the recent run of Thanos Kills or Thanos Wins or something like that in the comics, he's called The Fallen. So again, this is a story that I'm unfamiliar with, but I know it's like Thanos goes round and just takes out everybody in the universe, and Silver Surfer's got Mjolnir, he's all black, he's called The Fallen. Again, it gives me reason to go and read some comics, which is not a bad thing, and I think a lot of people like this character from that comic run. So yeah, think Silver Surfer, you're getting the surfboard, you're getting the Silver Surfer body, but it's black. It's got a more of a black sort of tone to it. And he comes with some accessories as well. So again, this one I think is going to be another Walgreens exclusive for this Silver Surfer, or Black Silver Surfer, The Fallen, if you will. So yes, there you go. That's the Walgreens exclusive. We'll probably see early 2021. Moving down to the X-Men wave for next year. So again, this is 2021. They said this is going to release similar time to the Sentinel being released, which is quite clever. Give us an X-Men wave of figures while the Sentinel's being released. So it's the House of X Powers of 10 sort of wave. Now, the first couple of figures revealed in this were basically a softball. It was easy. They've given us Professor X in that helmet with the big X on the front. It's on all the comic covers. Again, I've not even read this story and I knew about that character design, and we're getting that in figure form. Very simple figure, all black sort of jumpsuit, in like a scuba suit if you will, but then he has that big X helmet on there. So we're getting Professor X. We're also getting the white Magneto, which we knew we'd eventually get. We knew it was inevitable before we got a white Magneto. We got the black one, we got the purple and red one. Now now we're getting the white one. This look isn't 100% just from this comic run. It has appeared in the comics previously. The Marvel Now version, I believe, of Magneto is all white. So this may be a character design that people have been wanting, and now you're getting it in this wave. The third figure, well, the first one they revealed, but the third one I'm talking about is Maura Mctaggatt from this. So people were teaching me in my live stream that apparently she is a mutant after all, spoiler alert, and her ability is reincarnation. So she comes back and then she has different looks every time she comes back or something like that. And Dwight said in the live stream that you're going to get Moira but with different accessories, so it gives her two different looks from that comic run. So the first one is like a reissue of Gwen Stacy with the short skirt, very simple civilian look, if you will. So I'm interested to see what extra parts they give us to sort of make this look like a different look for her. We shall see, but it's nice to add new characters to the display, and I definitely don't have a Maura Mctaggatt in the display, so happy about that. And again, a civilian look is always a nice change when you've got all these superheroes on the shelf. And then the next three reveals, right? Finally, they revealed that retro Rogue that was inevitable. Let's be honest, they teased it with that little yellow glove. I scoured the Marvel universe and I couldn't think of anyone else it could possibly be holding a yellow glove apart from Rogue. And of course, Rogue on the aftermarket was going for crazy money. And now all those people holding out for crazy money are not going to get a starting, because now you'll be able to get your own Rogue for $20 on that vintage card packaging in the Jim Lee outfit. Same for Gambit. They're giving us Gambit again in that retro packaging. I'm a sucker for that retro packaging, and these two characters are two iconic X-Men, especially from the animated show that's embedded in my brain. So I'll probably end up buying these again just for that card back. But yes, we're getting this retro Rogue and a retro Gambit. Very, very nice. Again, put me down for two of each, please. Thank you. The last reveal. Now, some people could say they were saving the best to last, because this is a very sought after figure for quite a while, and it is Firestar. As you can tell, I never watched The Amazing Spider-Man and His Friends or whatever it was called, but I know it was Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man. But yeah, that cartoon was before my time. But this is a very nice looking figure. It reminds me of Hellcat with the all yellow, but I like the sort of blend, the orange to the yellow. Really nice head sculpt as well. She's going to come with some accessories that we see in the picture, like sort of flame powered up effects on her arms. But we know we're getting Miss Lion as well, which is a little pet dog, which again I've been told about because I didn't know. But yes, Firestar looking very, very nice. I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that one. So that is it. That is your rundown. That is all the new figures they revealed. Now, very happy with a lot of them. A lot of unique new characters to add to display, which you know me, I'm always happy about. But I was a little bit sad we got no MCU. You know me, most of my display up here is MCU. These top four shelves are all MCU. But we got, to be fair, 2020 has been the first year in a decade where we haven't had any MCU films because of that damn coronavirus. But so I understand why Hasbro probably leaned away from it. If things were going to plan, we'd probably have an Eternals wave right now, because some of that already leaked. Well, one figure of that already leaked online. So we know they're made, we know they've been designed, but now we're going to have to wait a whole other year before the Eternals come out. And even Black Widow's been pushed as well. So yeah, they teased that Thanos hand a while ago, so I thought they'd at least show us that, maybe a end battle of Endgame Thanos, but no, they didn't. But Dan on Twitter has said 2021 will be a good year for MCU collectors, so fingers crossed. More MCU figures coming next year. And they did tease in that live stream that they're well aware that people want an MCU Quicksilver. They had Ryan put up a fake top 10 most wanted list for 2020, and it was all 10 of them were MCU Quicksilver. So I am hoping 2021 brings us more MCU figures, but that's just me. I know a lot of people out there are going to be very happy with them focusing in on comic. But yes, you let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're just going to write one thing, let me know what was your favourite reveal from this Hasbro panel. What was your favourite reveal from the Marvel Legends team? Let me know in the comments below. I always reply if I can. And if you want to help the channel grow and see more Marvel Legends content and check out those live streams every week, then you know what to do. Please, please, please hit that subscribe button. Much, much appreciated. If you're in a position to help the channel grow, you can do that on Patreon. Links in the description below. But no pressure, people. I'm not going anywhere. And as always, my name's Dan W, and I will see you on the next one.